Hey, welcome. This is Juno in the second house. So again, if you have Juno in this piece of pie here, that's your second house. And the second house is the place of livelihood, assets, resources, money, how we make it, how we support ourselves. So with Juno in the second house, one one might be an aspect of how, okay, sorry. With Juno in the second house, Juno might be one aspect of how we make a living and can be an aspect of the importance of income in the relationship. So there might be something, some kind of sort of connection about the money that we make and the relationships that we're in. So the relationships that we create through our work and our livelihood might be important. Our marriages, our committed partnerships might also be our business partnerships. Money might play a key role in some of your more important relationships or assets, so the things that we have. You might be supported by somebody, or you might support your somebody. That might be a piece of it. And then some questions to think of are there sacrifices have to be Are there sacrifices to be made financially in partnerships? Are there financial benefits from partnerships? Are your partners in need of financial security? Is that something that you give to others? Or does the partnership itself affect your ability or your way of supporting yourself and creating a livelihood for yourself? So think about some of the ways that those things can work out. Some possibilities for Juno in the second house is that people might feel, depending on the sign and the placement and all of that, but one might feel a little reluctant to be in traditional marriage partnerships because they don't want to give up their assets. They don't want to feel vulnerable to somebody taking over their stuff, possibly. That could be another piece of it. So it's just putting those two themes together, and then again with the style, the sign. And then we went through this example last time with Oscar Wilde. So Oscar Wilde didn't, not that I know of, have a financial relationship, but his relationship with his great love absolutely affected his way of making money and his career. And then also we remember that he's got Venus and Juno and the Sun all in the second house, all in Libra. And Libra's style is to create equality and balance and harmony and art and beauty. And so Oscar Wilde was a extraordinarily beautiful writer and gave us, works of art and fiction that we're still talking about to this day. So was he married to his art in terms of his livelihood? Absolutely, I would say. Was the person that he was in love with part of the reason why he had such hardships and probably didn't make as much money as he wanted to? For sure. Is that his fault? No. He lived in a time that was extremely homophobic and very abusive to anybody not heterosexual. So all of these themes are woven in. And also, is Oscar Wilde the great Venusian, Junoan kind of character? Is he somebody that people would fall in love with or have an affinity for? I think so. There's a great grace and charm. This is, again, all in Libra, which is very charming and graceful and beauty promoting, with Venus, very beauty promoting, and then Juno right next to his Sun. So there's something of the lover in him. There's something of the divine consort in him. And that's all somehow channeled through his work. So the things that he writes about, the ways in which he writes the things he writes. I'm saying that because we know he's a writer. And was his ability to create relationships in the world helpful to his writing getting out in the world? Like, were his business partnerships also very important? I would think so. Writers need editors, they need publishers, they need people to promote their works. So all of those things. So again, see how your relationships intertwine and intermingle with your way of, again, livelihood is what keeps us alive, right? It's the work that we do that sustains our spiritual reason for being here. And so one of the things is, if you don't have a significant relationship that helps you do that, one of my questions to you is, do you have a significant relationship with the thing, the work, that the assets, the talents that sustains your livelihood? And if not, why? Or what is it? What is that thing that you want to be in connection with that is also not only soulfully gives you sustenance, but also could impart financially? What would it look like to be in relationship with that? All right, lots of love. Bye for now.